Good afternoon, Bulldogs. I am Andy Corbin here alongside my comrade
Adam Hoffer.
And we have your news for today. Now make sure, people, that don't forget that you can follow us at Great Andini and
At don't_Hasselhoff.
And now, let's get to the news.
Let us pray.
Attention winter athletes, just a reminder that you cannot condition tryout and or practice until you have turned in your completed and signed 4-page physical form and have an insurance waiver on file, people.
That is for all winter athletes.
Winter athletes.
Now, if you're a spring athlete, you can get a head start by getting that.
Might
But
as well
if you're just a winter athlete, you need to do it.
right now.
Now, just a reminder that the library is open during lunch. So if you come straight down after you eat, you can come, you can sit in, you can read. Sometimes there's fun activities in the library that you can partake in. You're just going to have to check in with the guidance counselor at the little cardy thing,
Exactly.
and they will get you down here.
Check in at the Cardi thing.
At the cardy thing. That is actually the exact name for it.
Yes, and make sure that you bring closed containers only, people. We don't want to make a mess in the library.
It's a nice library. Now, today, if you did not know, is Veterans Day. Today is a day that we have the chance to honor our veterans for their service to our beautiful country. So let us, as a school, take a moment of silence to honor those who have served this country. Thank you.
That was a good moment of silence. Now, speaking of Veterans Day, this evening, starting at 7:30 p.m., there's going to be a moving and reflective program that will celebrate all veterans from each of our major categories of the military, beginning with World War II through Afghanistan, or World War I through Afghanistan, actually.
That's some pretty important stuff there, Andy.
And please join us in New Haven High School's 19th year of giving, thanks to those who sacrificed so much for our freedom.
Exactly. Now, we actually have some of our own faculty members who have served in the armed forces, and we're going to cut over to some shout-outs with Gabby and Amy with those teachers and faculty and some students if they want to give shout-out to family members. So let us cut over to that right now.
All right, guys, we are here doing a segment about Veterans Day, and little did you know, Miss Wenglikowski here, she was a veteran. What exactly are you a veteran?
I was in the Army Reserves, so U.S. Army.
Oh, that's exciting. What exactly did you do?
My job title was more clerical or administrative, so my first, which doesn't sound too exciting or military-like, but my first part was all in an inspection unit where we traveled around and did inspections of other people's paperwork. But then when I transferred to Texas, then I was in a military intelligence unit, so that was totally different.
Now, what exactly did military intelligence unit, what did that involve?
That was that was really different, obviously. You have to have a security clearance in order to be part of that unit. And then we did, you learned a lot of different interrogation techniques, how you would set up in a wartime situation, how to look for intelligence when you're, because there were a lot of spy missions that unit took care of. So we did all those types of things. And then the training itself was nice because a lot of the people who are in those types of units are military officers, and so they just kind of lumped us all together. And so when we traveled to training, we usually got the most exciting, best accommodations. A lot of times we would just stay where the officers stayed. We would go up in helicopters. We would do the tank runs. You would go on the Humvee challenge course, so you could take Humvees and learn their maximum capacity of running up loose rock hills and through ravines and into big mud piles. And so we just had the coolest training that way. We learned a lot about Osama bin Laden before the rest of the country probably knew about Osama bin Laden, and some of other key targets of people of concern for the military. So it was interesting.
That is exciting. All right, that is a very exciting story about our wonderful Vice Principal, Mrs. Wenglikowski.
Thank you.
That's all for her. All right, we're here with Mr. Kennedy, our very own. He is a veteran. What are you a veteran of?
Was in the Army and the aviation branch. I flew helicopters.
Did you do anything exciting while flying the helicopters?
There was a lot of excitement. I was in Vietnam for about 9 months. I was a flight commander, which you have 10 helicopters in a flight. They fly in 2 flights of 5, but they're called a flight. And we took troops into combat, dropped them off, and then we flew them out. And then after that, we would do medevac missions for anybody that was wounded or needed to be taken out of the battle zone.
That's exciting. Well, do you have any special people that you would like to give a shout out to who are also veterans?
Well, I have an uncle who is 94, is a veteran of World War II. He was in the Air Force, and my father was in Germany in World War II, and he's 92, and they're both, still doing fine.
Still alive and kicking, people. That's all for Mr. Kennedy, our very wonderful. Thank you for serving our country.
Don't forget the Veterans Day concert on Monday. Monday, 7:30 at the school. You'll be pleasantly surprised what the choir is going to do for you.
All right, be there. They're awesome.
Those are our interviews with Ms. Wenglikowski and Mr. Kennedy. Thank you for serving our country, guys. And unfortunately, Ms. Metzger is not here today, but we wanted to also give her a shout out because she is also a veteran. She was part of our Air Force, so we wanted to give you some respect. Thank you for serving our country, everyone. Happy Veterans Day.
Well, Gabby, I have a question for you.
Yannick?
You have a car?
I do.
Is it a dirty car?
It's pretty dirty.
Well, I have the solution for you, Gabby. Wrestling car wash coupons.
How much are they?
$8 for an express wash.
Only $8?
Or $1 off a works wash.
That's a good deal.
Get yourself a clean car, New Haven. Wrestling team selling coupons. Mike's Car Wash. Get your tickets soon, okay? Support the wrestling team. Hit me up and I got you.
Attention dance club members, don't forget study tables today after school in the library.
Be there or don't be a dance club member.
Exactly. Now, we have an iPad tip, I believe, right?
We do. iPad tip of the day. Miss Brower had us write a 900-letter word essay on iPad tip of the day and iPad safety. So we're going to cut over to a picture of that right now.
Right now. What a great tip. I really did enjoy that tip. Another tip for you guys, iPads are not dishwasher safe, so don't put them in the dishwasher, please.
No, do not do that. And also, they do not mix well with applesauce.
That is true. iPad plus applesauce equals not a good time.
That's all we got for you right now.
And now we're going to send it off to Ollie. Ollie, how do you like your soup? Chunky! That's all your news for today, New Haven. And Adam, what do you like to do in this mad city? What do you like to do in the streets?
Well, every time I'm in the streets, I go, yeah, 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 yeah.